Pile of raw chicken on airport luggage carousel prompts warning from TSA. The TSA called it a personal foul on the carousel. What do you mean? What? I didn't expect a picture. I don't know what's gonna be in this article, but let's just find out. Zoo bans woman having an affair with chimpanzee from seeing him. A woman in Belgium has reportedly been banned from visiting the chimpanzees at a local zoo after developing a close bond with one of them. According to zoo officials, her affair with the primate was preventing him from bonding with the other chimps. Multiple outlets report that Addie Timmermans had been visiting Cheetah, a 38-year-old chimpanzee. 38 years old? That's a grown-ass man. What lives longer? Tortoises or chimpanzee? Tortoises. It's tortoises. Timmermans said, "I love that animal, and he loves me." Timmermans' relationship with Cheetah has reportedly consisted of the two waving and blowing kisses to each other through the glass. On the surface, the interaction seemed harmless, but zoo officials said that their friendship has proved detrimental to Cheetah's social status with the other chimpanzees. When Cheetah is constantly surrounded by visitors, the other monkeys ignore him and don't consider him part of the group, even though it's important for him, a spokesperson for the zoo told ATV. He then sits on his own outside of visiting hours. Imagine being, I'm sorry, like this is just the way this lady is striking me right now. Imagine being so lonely that like every week you go see a chimpanzee at the zoo and you enjoy the fact that he likes you more than the other chimpanzee. Get a dog. Man accused of killing dad, dancing over body, allegedly was high on mushrooms, said he felt empowered. Dustin Wakefield was shielding his 1-year-old son from gunfire when he was fatally shot. What the f***? The suspect accused of fatally shooting this is a different father. Excuse me, this is not his father. The suspect accused of fatally shooting a young father outside of a Florida restaurant and then dancing while the victim lay dying allegedly told police he was high on mushrooms, which made him feel empowered. Dustin, who was visiting from Colorado, was shot while dining outside at at restaurant in Miami Beach. The suspect, 22-year-old Tamarius Davis, was arrested by responding officers in an adjacent alley. Davis allegedly confessed to police, telling authorities he chose his target at random, the arrest report states. Yo, this man was just out. Dude, what? Witnesses said that Davis was smiling and laughing the whole time he was shooting, and that he began dancing over Wakefield's body right after the shooting. Oh, God. Oh, so this is probably his son that he was shielding, too. Oh, my God, he's so young. According to Wakefield's family, the victim was protecting his 1-year-old son when he was shot. This guy came in with a gun, waving it, saying, "It's time to die." Dustin's uncle, Mike Wakefield, who was not present but heard the account afterwards, told Miami Herald. He pointed the gun at his son, and Dustin said, "He's only a boy." Dustin stood up between the gunman and the baby, and he shot him. Mike Wakefield said he shot him multiple times on the ground. Oh. This is really interesting because when people are in a public setting and they're wielding a gun, there is no protocol. There is literally none. There are some people where if you approach them and you challenge them on whether they're going to actually fire the gun or not, they'll just run. Or sometimes the gun is fake, or maybe it doesn't have bullets or something like that. But then in some instances like this person is serious. In a statement to KMGH, Wakefield's father and stepmother, Matt and Angela, wrote, "There are few words in the English language that can convey the depth of Dustin's love and generosity. For us, his family, he was the best son, brother, uncle, cousin, nephew, and grandson you could ask for. His heart always put others first, even from a young age." The statement continued, "We take great pride and comfort in the fact that we were blessed with the man who stepped in front of the bullet to save others. He has always been and will always continue to be our hero." Oh, man. This is crazy. A Miami Beach park ranger said that he witnessed the moments leading up to Tuesday's shooting. According to the police report, the ranger alleged that before approaching Dustin, the suspect was chasing another man. The man was not harmed. So I guess he got distracted by this. Oh, okay. We have some other heavy ones today, but I gotta bring it back up with something that seems like a little more lighthearted. But what the is this? Pile of raw chicken on airport luggage carousel prompts warning from TSA. The TSA called it a personal foul on the carousel. What do you mean? What? I didn't expect a picture. Is that actually it, or is that just raw chicken? When transporting ordering perishable items like raw meat, the TSA recommends that it's placed in a sealed container with ice or dry ice. The organization recently shared a video of an incident that shows why this is important. The TSA Instagram posted a video from Seattle, Washington that shows a pile of raw chicken pieces riding on the luggage conveyor belt. Where's the video? There it is. I don't understand. No. Why is it square? I'm not going to any restaurant ever. I'm really not. I'm not going to a restaurant. I will not be attending restaurants. Restaurants are canceled. Riding on the luggage conveyor belt. In the video, the pile of meat appears to be mushed together into a cube shape, implying that it had been in a container at one point but fell out before making it to the luggage carousel. Who is traveling with chicken? So, here's another one, and I hate this. Texas teen cleared of murdering sleeping woman last year is now accused of setting a couple on fire. Emma Presler, 19 years old, got murder charges against her dropped last year, but she's wanted for a new crime that left one man dead and his wife critically injured. Okay, yes, dude. Oh my God, she's wanted right now. Earlier this month, a man and woman were doused with gasoline and set on fire in their Kingwood, Texas home. Now, a teenage girl is wanted for the murder in connection with an apparent targeted attack. Devin Graham, 33, and Carissa Lindros were airlifted to an area hospital after escaping from a burning home on August 6th. Oh my God, this is them. 26 and 33, they look so young. Further investigation into information authorities gathered led them to believe that 19-year-old Emma Presler is responsible for the attack. On Monday, Houston police announced that Presler is charged with murder for Graham's death. This is the second time Presler has been charged with murder in the past 12 months. In September 2020, Presler was apprehended after authorities found her in a vehicle linked to the drive-by murder of a sleeping 20-year-old woman with cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy. Guys, if y'all saw somebody defending this girl, wouldn't that tell you a lot about that person? What? Are you kidding me? This lady said, "What did these two individuals do to this child? She must have been pretty scared to set him on fire." This person said, "Dang, she's kind of cute. Wonder what happened to make her do something like that. She's a bitch." Wait a minute. BOZE, look at the people she was hanging with, especially her boyfriend with the first murder. Okay, hey, hold on. This is an active situation. I'll get back to it when everyone is in jail and I'm safe. So I just wanted to get a little, dip my toes in here. Let's go ahead and get this off stream. Did you guys hear that the guy from the cover of the album for Nevermind, Nirvana's album Nevermind, is suing now for child pornography? Yo, none of us thought about this before? This is very interesting. So now the guy is suing for child pornography and distribution of child pornography to the record label, Nirvana, just all that stuff. And the lawsuit basically says that even as a baby, the photographer did something to make the baby gag or was trying to get, certain positions where the baby was kind of spread like that, and saying it was really weird. They only paid the family $200 and then the record went off to sell millions and just literally blow up. Now, here's what I know is going to come up in court, which is very interesting. 4 years ago, this guy did an interview with a magazine in LA where it was 20 years later, the baby from the Nirvana photo album is a street artist, and he poses for his 20-year reunion of the album or something like that. So 4 years ago, he did another shoot as an adult replicating it, And so people are like, well, wait, you just honored it 4 years ago. And then he also did a photo shoot honoring it 10 years ago. And then on top of that, he has a giant tattoo across his chest dedicated to the album. He has a chest piece that says Nevermind. And so it's such a polarizing thing because when I look at the album cover, I'm like, yo, this is kind of fucked up. I would hate if as a child I had no say into being in this album cover. My parents get a couple $100, $200, mind you. And then for the rest of my life, they defined me as the Nirvana baby. And then I become homeless in LA and become a street artist. But my only claim to fame every couple of years is somebody being like, hey, do you want to do a reshoot of that thing that you did when you were a baby? And then you're like, oh yeah, because that's my whole defining thing. But then years later, you're like, wait a minute, I was like exploited as a very small child, kind of by my parents, and then also by this company. I think that there's a lot of different pieces to this puzzle, but I think that it kind of starts with, I would never put my child in that position. So, I don't know. I think coming back to Nirvana, especially after you've done so many shoots with it, it's like pretty wild. It sucks. In court, they are going to destroy this man with all of the internet evidence that they basically have. Like, okay, look at this. Nirvana baby recreates iconic album cover 25 years later. And then here he is, recreating the cover. One interview even said that Spencer Eldon offered to do it naked, and the photographer said that he wasn't interested. Like, there's so many layers to this. I'm pointing a finger at the parents, and this man is going to get destroyed in court because of all of the evidence that they've had over the past couple of years.